Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Stony, and today we're going to be doing some Halloween nail art, beginner friendly, so stay tuned and check it out. So today we're using some Astound Beauty Polygel. It's in a cream nude. I was showing you how the little bag because that's what it came in with, like a whole bunch of different ones. I think it was like 6 or 12 of them. So I'm getting right into this video, y'all. Like going in with this acrylic brush. I cannot say this enough. This acrylic brush. It is a number 12 by Beauty Galleria, which I did get off of Amazon. But it makes it so much easier when you're doing long nails and polygel. I did end up having to use the regular polygel brush when I went in on the cuticles, and then also to kind of blend out the polygel. The acrylic brush is not very good at like blending things out, especially on them sidewalls. So I learned from this video, take notes. Go ahead and pull out that polygel brush when you're getting to the cuticle area and you're trying to get those sidewalls down. But you can see me going in here patting. I'm still using 90% alcohol. So nothing has changed except the brush. And you want to make sure the bigger number the brush, the more liquid it will hold. It is just like monomer. You want to have your ratios kind of figured out. So it might take you a little bit of time to like figure out how much you need in the brush in order to get your polygel to move and it not stick to the brush. But you can see a couple of times in the video, it started getting sticky. Just dip it in the alcohol, wipe it off, put it on there. If it's too much, it's flooding, put it down. But you want to make sure before you go in to cure that the alcohol has evaporated. So I went ahead and did the other fingernail. Now I'm going to go in with the cuticle bead. So this is where I had some issues trying to get it in with the acrylic brush. So I'm just going in, patting that down, using the tip of the brush. I'm showing you which brush it is. Going in to just kind of like pat that polygel down to get it as close to the cuticle as I can, with giving that illusion that it's in the cuticle and it's not. So you want to have that little bit of a separation. So I zoomed in for y'all a little bit so you could see, but it still ended up being, I wouldn't say transparent, but pretty clear up near that cuticle. I need to work on my cuticle. I'm not a professional, I'm not a nail technician, but I like to do nails. I like to be creative and utilize, my creativity in some way. I'm not good at painting like pictures or drawing. So I found something that I can use my creativity skills on. And I'm a nail biter. So nail biters unite. Let me tell y'all, it is hard out here if you are a nail biter. Polygel nails, I'm telling y'all, it helped me so much without like biting them. Now I just clip them down. I'll look at them like they look ugly. Clip, clip, clip. So this kind of got pushed out, but that's where I went in with that polygel brush. Now I'm just going in to do that cuticle work after I've cured everything with my 5-in-1 Panabit. I did speed this up. I just had it on about 3 RPMs. Not fast at all because I'm doing that cuticle area. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with that sanding band. This is a 180 grit. So I'm just going in back and forth, going throughout the whole entire nail. And you'll see me do this nail and the pointer finger. But the pointer finger I struggled with. So if you are doing long nails, just remember you can pull that bit out almost to the tip, depending on the drill that you have, is what I would say. But I absolutely loved how this came out. Like, this was probably one of the best polygel applications that I've had in a long time. And I'm getting faster. The more you practice, the faster it get. Did this black coat off camera. Went ahead and did that, so y'all didn't have to watch that. Now I'm going to go in with this spider gel. Spidey. Never used spider gel in my life, y'all. I ended up having to warm it up under some warm water because it was super, super thick. So I kind of flipped it up with this little this little nail tip. And I got a video coming with me unboxing some new stuff that I just got off of Amazon. Some spider gels, some glow-in-the-dark polygel. So stay tuned for that. So I struggled a bit. I was trying to use the liner brush for about 10 minutes and I realized that ain't gonna work. So I went ahead with the daughter tool and I was like, you know what? Just get a glob of it and do the lines for the spider web first. So you can see me just kind of going in from the middle with that dot and pulling that spider gel down to the areas that I want those lines to be. And it don't gotta be perfect. It's a spider web. Like, what spider web do you know that you done walked into is perfect? You know what I'm saying? So just do the best that you can. It's beginner friendly. Practice and practice, you'll get better. I'm telling you. Now we're just going in to like connect the lines. You see that I'm going fast. I sped this up, but this took me a really long time. It took me about 10 minutes for me to just get them lines all around the whole spiderweb circle. So, and I'm not like doing it in a neat order. I'm just kind of going back and forth, getting it to how I want it to look. I feel like the gold might have been a little bit too much for the black nail, but I loved it. I was in between silver, the metallic silver, and this gold, and I was like, yeah, baby, the gold is it. So, yeah, I'm just kind of speeding through that on here, and I did end up using a number 12 liner brush. But let me tell y'all, all of my brushes I kind of custom cut, I would say, into like a thinner brush because they all seem so thick to me. So I did go ahead and cure this in the lamp fully before I moved on to the next nail. Keep that in mind. You don't want to not cure it and then mess it up while you're trying to do the other hand. So in between stuff, go ahead and cure in between. Flash cure. It is not going to hurt anything if you flash cure what you like. So that way, if you do mess up, you could just wipe it right on off. Now I'm going in with some Rosalyn red and white. I think I got these 15 milliliter bottles off of Amazon. And this nail, we're going to be doing a vampire kind of mouth. This part was so hard because the pointer finger is hard for y'all to like see the angles because it's hard for me to see the angles from like how my desk is set up. So I'm just kind of going in with like a little bit of an M and then connecting at the bottom. I skipped the whole part with the bottom lip because I didn't record that. It was not recording. It stopped for some reason. So I'm just going in, filling in the red outline for the lips. And let me tell y'all, I have never drew lips in my life before. Not like this. And they came out so good, y'all. So just try it. Even if you're scared, just pick them brushes up. Get in that room. Get in whatever place you got your little bitty table. If you got your little outside patio area, get out there and do some nail art. Don't worry about the application all the time. Application will come the more you practice. I say do a nail a day if you can, a nail a week if you can. Now we're just going in to add some details. You want to have like the little teeth in there. So I'm doing the white part now to like give the kind of a teeth feel of the mouth. Then we're just going to go in and try to add in the fangs. This is why it's so important to flash cure. I didn't like that fang that I just did, so I wiped it off. Come on back here with a new fang, let me tell y'all. So I'm just going in trying to get these fangs how I thought they was cute. He a little crooked snagger-tooth, but it's okay. He's a vampire. What vampire you know out here got straight teeth? Then I did that part and I was like, I don't know if I like that either. But we stuck with him. So I went in with some black to kind of give it a little bit more detail, kind of outlined where the black was still left over, like that little piece of the background. And then I just went and added some lines for the top teeth and the bottom teeth, so that way it looked like actual teeth and it's not just like a teethless mouth with some fangs. Then I ended up mixing up the red and the black to make some blood droppings. It did not come out good with the brush. So you can see here, I was like, I don't like the way this is looking for me. But I love the color of that blood that I mixed. It was mainly the red from the Rosalind, and then I put in that black from Savvyland. But I ended up wiping off these blood drops. You'll see it here in a second. I just, sometimes I don't like what I'm doing, and I'll be like, this don't look right, wipe it off. So that's why I say it's really important to flash cure what you do like, so that way if you don't like something, you can just wipe it off, start over again. So you can see here, I'm just looking at it like, So we go in with a dot or two this time to make the actual dots, and then use that brush to pull that line up. And these aren't the best blood drops. I've seen better blood drops, but it's practice. You ain't gonna learn nothing unless you practice it. So now we're just kind of going in to the bottom ones. And I think I ended up adding another one over there to the left side. It just kind of felt lonely over towards that tip. And I love the way that I've been shaping like that free edge part, holding the file kind of like at an angle, and it's giving like almost that C curve. But I have flat nails, so C curves and me are not friends. I went ahead and cured it, and I hope y'all like the finished look. I hope this tutorial was quick and easy. If you need to slow it down, go ahead and put that speed down so you can watch it slower. But thank y'all again for coming to my channel. I appreciate y'all views. I appreciate the comments. And I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. And y'all have a good weekend. Bye.